Hello! We're back, and on today's show, Ara Topouzian plays with his KANON.
Susan Salhaney. I can't say that.
Sue Salhaney.
Tell us all about the Judson Center. You put me off.
And Josh Wilde will be throwing things around in an entertaining fashion. Yes, we're here.
This is Keith Field.
And this is Lady Sarah.
And thank you for joining us for
a cup of tea. And I'm excited because this weekend it's Labour Day.
So why are you excited?
Well, we all get a day off and we get a lie in. No need to wake up early. You know?
A day off?
Yes.
You don't have a job.
But I can still enjoy a lay-in.
But you don't get up till 9:30.
Fair point. But did you know about Peter Maguire?
Is he on the show?
No. Peter Maguire was the man who invented Labour Day.
Ooh, look at you.
Yes, it was back on Tuesday, the 5th of September. It happened in New York, and Peter Maguire was the leader of I think it was the Carpenters Union, and he thought we had a day to celebrate the workers. That was 1882, and it was on a Tuesday.
Darling, you obviously have nothing to do, but how do I know this is real?
I checked it out on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 1894 that it became official, and it was changed to a Monday thanks to Congress.
Oh, he so needs to get in front of a live audience.
I've done the research. I had nothing else to do this week.
So what are we doing for Labour Day?
Oh, right. We're having a day out on Labour Day, which, of course, is an American thing. Our overseas visitors won't know anything about it. And, hey, Jaroslav, someone else who I can't pronounce. We'll get back to him later. Why do you always put up the ones we can't pronounce?
Oh, darling.
Well, one of our overseas viewers.
Belle Isle. Let me keep back on track. We're going to Belle Isle because...
Well, we've heard so much about it because we often ask our guests about their favourite place in Detroit, and that one's come up quite often.
And we've also got the president of the Belle Isle Conservancy, Michelle Hodges, coming on in a few weeks. So we should find out.
You almost struggled to say that one as well, didn't you?
I really struggled. I need to apologise to Susan. Anyway, darling, what's happening today's show?
Well, later we're talking about behaviour with Sue Salhaney from the Judson Center.
Well done.
Yes,
well done.
got that out.
But first, what do you know about our first guest?
What do I know about our first guest? Well, I can think of three things I know about him.
Really?
Yes. Firstly, I know he's an Armenian American.
Perfect. Unlike Donna, who's in Colorado.
Yeah. Secondly, when we first met him, he was the president of the Troy Chamber of Commerce. So, as you know, important person.
We're doing really well here.
And thirdly, I know I'm probably going to have great difficulty getting him to shut up during this interview.
Don't listen. Don't listen, darling. So how about a little picture of the little guy?
Yes, he's around somewhere. Yeah. Look at
the little cute jumping faces.
Okay.
Oh, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
In fact, he hasn't changed at all. He's sort of, look at me.
Yeah, he hasn't changed much. Let's meet him. He is the fantastic Ara Topouzian. Yay!
Yay! I'll just wait for the applause to stop and then we can start, right?
Hang on a second. I can still hear someone in Armenia going, what? Someone's on the internet from Armenia?
Very nice. Hello, Lady Sarah. Hello, Keith. How are you both?
We're excellent. Thank you for joining us on A Cup of Tea. I just thought I'd do it again.
Let's just clear this up, Ara.
Yes.
Where exactly is Armenia?
Where is Armenia? Armenia borders Georgia, borders Turkey, Iran, but it's not necessarily where so there's Armenia, and then there's what we like to refer to as historic Armenia. So historic Armenia would be sort of in the interior of Turkey, the Republic of Turkey. So Armenians for centuries lived in Turkey. So my particular ancestry comes from there, but there is an Armenia today. But the Armenia from before, we were driven from our homelands because of a genocide.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a before or after thing, but I know one interesting fact about Armenia.
Oh, Oh, it's a really fat day
Yeah.
today, isn't it?
Isn't Noah's Ark meant to be there?
Well, the fable is that Noah's Ark landed on Mount Ararat, which is technically right on the border of Armenia and Turkey.
See, I know that. I know stuff.
You know how to Google.
Yeah. Okay, listen, before we move on, we have to play our game, say something in British, which is something we have to set up. So
Okay.
I'm going to run my thumb down here and I need you to say stop anytime you like.
Stop.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just take the one off the top, seeing as I've run out. We'll go for the word. The word is yob.
Yob.
Y-O-B, yob. Do you have any idea what the word means?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the noise that is made when I fall down.
I haven't actually heard you fall recently, but that's a great guess, but wrong.
I was close, I'm sure.
So close.
Yes.
So
And Labor Day is coming. Do you have any plans?
Oh,
You know, we actually do. We're getting a dog.
Wow.
no.
So we're everybody's excited, especially the kids, and so we're picking up a new dog this weekend. So that's going to be Labor Day weekend for sure.
Yeah, and the next 3 months, basically.
Yes.
Say goodbye to all your nice furniture.
Thank you. I already did.
That was it.
Now.
And it's great to see so many of his old colleagues working with him.
Yes.
Such as lovely Sheila.
Oh, absolutely.
There
They're
she
all,
is.
Name rings a bell. I'm not sure I can remember who that is though. Sheila what? Don't know.
So, Ara, I want to talk to you about this strange thing because we've known you quite a while, and I suddenly discovered recently when we started talking about getting you on the show that you're an international musician, and I never knew anything about this until recently. So you have this instrument in front of us. Tell us exactly what is it?
Well, partly the reason you probably know nothing about it, Keith, is we've never met until today. So, kidding. Okay. So the instrument itself, it's called a KANON, and it's spelled a lot of different ways. But virtually it's kind of all means the same thing. And I'll give you a view of what this is. So this actually is an electrified version of it. There are
not the traditional one then.
Yeah, I've got a few different kinds. So I've got that's mainly an acoustic instrument, but this goes all the way back to the 5th century. And it's a harp, obviously. It's a plucked harp that's got 70 plus strings to it. This particular one was made in Turkey, but they're made throughout the Middle East. The Armenians play it. We've been playing it obviously for centuries on end. But I've been playing this instrument probably close to 30 years now at this point.
Now that looks to me fairly similar to some instruments that I've never come across a KANON before, but I've come across a dulcimer and a zither, and they all look similar.
Same family. This is actually considered the granddaddy to the piano. So if you've ever opened up a piano,
which I have,
you'll see something very similar with the strings and then really sort of the machinery here that's at the top. And these are the levers that change the note. So in Middle Eastern music, the simple way of saying it is that we have the ability to bend notes.
Yes.
So the machinery is really set up for that. But then similarly to the piano, it would be like the black keys on the piano would be a lot of these. Yeah.
Tom Gentile is saying, will you play a little? And Tom, I think we have to oblige. I can see you're set up there almost like a mini recording studio by the look of it.
So excited.
I am.
Yeah.
Actually, before we do that, as you may or may not know, Ara, I play a little guitar.
Oh, great. Is it that small?
Yes, I put it in the washing machine. It shrunk. Maybe we could do a duet. Do you think that'd be?
I'll have my agent call you.
You have an agent? That's very professional.
Yeah, Sheila.
I think that was my daughter saying no in the background. We want to hear what this instrument sounds like. So Ara, take it away for a few.
All right.
I never heard you so quiet.
Oh, that's the first time he hasn't spoken for 60 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the whole can't do it at the same time type of thing. Yeah.
That's really impressive.
That is very
Thank you.
impressive. How long have you been playing?
I've been playing since after college, believe it or not. I played trumpet during public school years. And then after that, I got tired of doing that. And I wanted to play Armenian and Middle Eastern music. So really, I didn't take this up until after college.
Wow.
So it's a number of years.
You'll teach the kids?
You know, I don't that much. I will do presentations and I'll do different sort of festivals and concerts and I'll do different workshops that have kids, but I don't teach. There are some that do teach, and there's a lot of musicians that play this instrument around the world, but it's not in any real I'd say there's no jeopardy of it dissolving or going away. The music is in a little bit of jeopardy, but the instrument and the playing of it is not.
Yeah.
There are musicians and younger ones all around the world that are playing this instrument.
It is fantastic, and it is a unique.
People loved it. Absolutely loved
it. It's a very unique sound, isn't it? The whole Middle Eastern music, because with the use of bending notes and half notes and all that kind of thing. And it's,
I equate it to jazz a little bit because there's a lot of improvisational tones and movements that go along with Middle Eastern music. So a lot of jazz, there is some jazz songs that you can hear that will have some of those Middle Eastern overtones to it. Definitely.
I'd like to hear some jazz on the KANON. I think that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Can we pop up Ara's website address one more time? Because I know you've got some other tracks that are on there. So if folk want to know more about the instrument, do visit.
Take it they can book you for weddings and all sorts of things.
They can, although we're not doing anything these days, right? But they definitely can. But they could go online, and I'm on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube, and it's all over the place. So there's a lot out there if they want to see and listen to more music.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Come back and watch Josh with us and his balls that he's going to throw around. Is he throwing them at balls?
He's going to be throwing balls around.
We're going to put you into the green room just for a moment. And
okay. Thanks, guys.
Oh, he's gone. That was quick.
That happened quickly. So let's move on to our next guest.
Yes.
So how's this for a vision statement? And I'm going to read it so I don't get it wrong. It goes, "We dream of a day when all children and adults are safe and have strong families with the community support they need to make a unique contribution to the world."
That is fantastic. Is that the vision statement for our next guest?
Well, not the next guest, the Judson Center, who our next guest works with. And they've been doing it for 95 years.
Wonderful. But let's have a quick look at our next guest when she was a small little person. Look at that beautiful picture.
She doesn't look 95 there. Or was that wrong?
I don't think she's worked for the Judson right from the beginning.
I know she's worked there for a long time, but please welcome our next guest from the Judson Center, Sue Salhaney.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Sue?
I am great. So good to see you this morning or this afternoon. Actually, boy, does time fly.
Thank you so much for giving us your valuable time. Are you looking forward to Labor Day?
I am. Yeah.
Well, you're doing something exciting, aren't you? What are you going to do?
Well, it's not that exciting, but I am cleaning my basement because I'm preparing to get a new floor.
This is great.
Time out. No cleaning basements, please.
Yeah, cleaning my basement for sure. And I can't wait to say I'm going to have a cup of tea.
Yay!
A cup of tea. Perfect. Susan,
yeah.
Wonderful. We do have a little game to play before we learn about the Judson Center, and we want to know so much about it.
Yeah.
So come on, Keith.
But we want to know if you know the meaning of the British word yob.
I do.
Oh, good.
I do know what that means. And this is what I know. It is one of those small, little, tiny, furry animals that you can put in your pocket, and it goes everywhere you go.
Oh, no.
So good, though. Good try.
But another good guess. Another good guess.
I like that. Furry animal you put in your pocket. I like that. Okay.
Everyone needs a furry animal in their pocket. That's what I say.
Susan, tell us about the Judson Center. 95 years. How did it come about?
Yeah, so back in 1924, we started as the Detroit Baptist Children's Home. We were a children's orphanage. And so true to our roots, we still offer foster care and adoption services, but we have grown to have offices in 5 counties. We have 5 different service lines. We offer autism services, we offer behavioral health services, family medical care, disability services, and then of course our child and family services. So we really have expanded to meet the needs of the communities. And with our over 400 employees, we are trying to wrap our services around children, adults, and families every day.
You're doing an amazing job, But so you really are just a Michigan company, organization.
Yeah, we are. We have programs that serve large county groupings in Michigan. We have single county programs, and then we have one statewide program. So we're throughout the state of Michigan, but only in the state of Michigan.
And started off within fostering and adoption.
Yeah, started off in foster care and adoption as an orphanage.
Because I was looking at some of the stuff on your website, and once again, we do really recommend folks who are watching, please check out the website, because there are some fantastic, good information on there. But we were reading about your history, and one of the ladies that was talking said there's still 13,000 children in Michigan who are in the foster care sort of system, which seemed both very upsetting and staggering. I almost couldn't believe it was true. So many kids.
Yeah, so many kids, and so many kids that need people and families to come forward and love them, open their homes to help support them while they are trying to either get back home to their families in a safe situation or into some other kind of living arrangement. So lots of great need out there for the children in Michigan.
But you've also got some new funding, because you've got some new projects, haven't you?
Yes, we do. So we were just a recipient of a large grant from SAMHSA, the Substance Abuse Mental Health Administration. It's a federal a federal department. Is to designate us as a certified community behavioral health clinic. I was for a mouthful.
That's great.
So we refer to it as CCBHC. And the great thing about it is that our CCBHC clinic is located in Warren, in Hoover, and it is focused on behavioral health. And so it has allowed us to add services to our behavioral health program that's existing in Warren. We're expanding behavioral health. We're adding substance abuse disorder treatment. And we are adding veteran services to our service array.
Fantastic.
So we're really excited. We know there's a need, but even greater importance is that through the CCBHC grant and new programming, we are able to open up access to individuals who have no insurance or who are underinsured and maybe have coverage for some services but not all. So really is great because we're able to ensure that everybody who needs help.
But Susan, you have to go back just a tiny bit, because we often have sort of jargon and people don't quite get it. But talk us through what exactly is behavioral health, as it were. What are you looking at there?
Yeah, so behavioral health, when we refer to that, it is mental health counseling. So it's outpatient counseling. We do counseling for children. We do counseling for adults. We do family counseling, marital counseling. We are contracted through some local community mental health organizations, which is the public system. But we're also take all insurances from employers. So we are, we're really able to see anybody from the insurance world, and now, with the CCBHC, anybody, regardless of ability to pay. But behavioral health also includes substance use disorder treatment.
Right.
So it's a big umbrella term that covers.
That is a big umbrella term for all of it.
And you're obviously covering it in every aspect of Michigan here, which is great to hear. And it's also great to hear about funding. I mean, that's tremendous. For people right now, they must be thinking, how can I even tackle this problem? But, that's a big issue.
Yeah, we know you are a non-profit and you are not, so obviously you do take insurance, but you also have sliding scales for people that haven't got insurance and can't afford, which is fantastic. And once again, there's the website, which we'd love you to go and check out. But
Susan, just tell us quickly, how can we get involved?
I was just about to ask that. I was just going to say, welcome.
And I'm so glad you asked that. So, on our website, we do have a whole page that can help guide you, but really, online we have some wish lists. There are some real needs that our programs have for, items to support children and families. It might be gift cards, it might be gas cards, it might be pajamas. There's a whole slew of things that from a food, from a clothing, from a program support that we need. But you could also, we call to action everybody to consider becoming a foster parent or sharing and helping support somebody who wants to become a foster parent. Share the news and awareness of the need. You certainly can sponsor one of our events or attend one of our events. We have a big virtual gala coming up on October 17th. It was going to be a really great big fun evening with dinner and dancing and program.
Well, yes, things have to change.
It will change, and it's still going to be an amazing event, but it'll be virtual.
Wow.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
hopefully we'll manage to get involved with that and come along and see.
So for those who really can't, financially struggling as well, there are so many other ways to get involved. And that wish list, again, is up on your website. Do take a look at it, folk, and get involved. Help out at this very difficult time. Very difficult time.
Yeah.
We have one more guest, so we have to move on. In
We
fact, we should bring everyone else back into the
should we bring in
studio.
Ara? We've lost Ara.
Oh,
there he is.
he was hiding under the. Why doesn't that surprise me? Our next guest has already been a guest on the show because
Can I just make the point that there's a new point here in StreamYard where we've got a new setting and we're just learning about it this week.
Yes, we can swap people around and make them big and small.
And now it's getting
like
a bit
this.
overwhelming. There we go. Frightening.
Yes, this is our producer playing games in the background.
Back it in.
We'll get it right one of these days.
So our next guest.
A gentleman by the name of Josh Wilde owns the magic shop called Wonderground in Clawson. And if you've never been there, it's kind of like the ultimate toy shop for kids or adults. You should just pop in. You will see some magic and you will come away with a new hobby. So do pop in there. But he's here today to throw some things around for us. So please give a huge round of applause for one of my friends. Oh, actually, no, we've got a picture of him.
Have we?
Oh, yes. Quick,
Sorry,
show the
get rid of
picture.
him.
Show the picture.
Show the picture.
Where's the picture?
This is the sort of man you want meeting your daughter.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one side of Josh. But
He's throwing a machete there,
amongst other things. Although he looks rather weird, he's a wonderful, wonderful man. So pop into the shop and see him. Please welcome Josh Wilde.
Hello, hello.
How are you, my
We're
friend?
going to do some juggling. I'm going to start with one ball.
Wow. Can you do that?
No.
we want to unmute you.
Thank you.
Brilliant, Josh.
Okay, one more juggling's good, but
Two. That's twice as many.
yes.
For those tuning in, that's twice as difficult. I'm going to do it in one hand. That's 4 times as difficult. I'm going to do it on one foot. It's 8 times as difficult. Now I'm going to do it with one eye closed. That's 713 times as difficult. All right, here we go. Keep the camera steady.
It's you.
Hey. Thank you. Thank you.
Great.
Now I'm going to add the 3rd ball without even stopping.
Woo.
Thank you. 3 ball juggling. Oh, too difficult. You have a choice.
We do.
I can do more right side up juggling or upside down juggling. What do you want?
Right side up, upside down.
Upside down.
I don't know, which do you want?
I heard both. Right side up.
I can do that.
and upside down. I am ambidextrous, juggle in both directions. All right. I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going
Okay.
to juggle 2 balls and an apple while eating the apple.
What?
But not the sticker, because that's gross. Right. 2 balls and an sorry. 2 balls and an apple while eating the apple, not the sticker. Okay. 2 balls and an apple while eating the apple. Ah! Okay. We're gonna be eating stickers too. Here we go. I'm gonna add sound effects that'll help me focus. Ah, ah, ow, ah, ah, ah. They're actually distracting me. Ah.
Oh,
No. No. No.
ridiculous.
So this is what happened. That was the stickers.
Nobody said juggling was pretty.
So that's the sort of thing that goes on in
He's gonna put his
Clawson,
earbuds in now.
in the magic store, which you can go and learn. And you sell all the juggling balls and the juggling equipment as well as the magic stuff there, don't you, Josh?
Yes, and that apple. There's
Yeah.
a sale on. There's a sale on that apple.
Now, hey,
Half
Josh,
off.
while I've got you, and you can hear me because you've got your earphones in now. The British word yob. Do you have any idea what a yob is?
YOB.
Absolutely.
Is it an acronym for "You aren't British"?
No, but another good guess. Everyone's wrong once
Martin
again.
Cox came up on the screen, who's having a chat with the producer about what a yob is, and I would dispute that. actually.
Martin Cox, not a yob.
well-
He's definitely on the border of yobdom. I will
Yeah.
tell you that for free. No, a yob would be described as a punk, a hood, a roughneck, something like that. Those people who run around causing trouble. They are
There you go.
yobs.
So, Ara, you can use that now
Mhm.
wherever you go. Although it says kerfuffle up there, Felicity, but don't worry,
Terrific.
That was last week's word.
no good whatsoever. So, positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Have we got any positive thoughts? Ara, something thoughtful, deep, meaningful.
Hang on a sec. We're trusting Ara with a positive, sensible thought.
Hey, he's a grown-up now.
Is he? Well,
Yeah.
play the harp.
Yeah. Well, I just you want a positive thought?
A positive
Yeah.
thought at this difficult time while you're playing your harp. Well, come on.
Well, the only thing I could say is don't sweat the petty stuff and don't pet the sweaty stuff.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
See,
gonna remember that
I just earned myself another shot in another episode, didn't I?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. With positive thoughts like that, you can definitely come back.
You
That'll
can
be
go back
fantastic.
to your day job. But Joshua, come on, a juggling thought.
Juggling has taught me that you shouldn't make the same mistake twice. You should make it 3 or 4 times just to make sure.
Yeah. I think that's very fair. Our positive thoughts are getting weirder and weirder, aren't they?
See,
I think those-
bring us back to normality.
As a sensible person here.
Yep. So I have a great quote I came across today from Dolly Parton. And it says, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours.
Oh, that's
Dolly
sweet.
Parton.
That's sweet. When you said Dolly Parton, I was a bit worried for a moment, but that was a good one.
The show is going downhill. Can we please just thank our guests? and get
I
off?
think we should. Our guests this week have been Ara Topouzian, Joshua Wilde, and Susan Salhaney. We'd like to thank you all
Thank
for
you.
watching. All it remains for us is to say cheerio.